tonight. We'll have to wait and see if Kellen can round that out. It will be his first time in this split playing the Alistair.
And let me present
the Alistair.
They're gonna try this. Come on. Come on.
Oh, he wants it. The flash goes away, and there's the W into the combo as first blood goes to Jinair and Key. Oh no, Kellen, you stepped in range, but you stay alive.
Kill
they
Shen.
want more, and there it is, the double kill. Root comes in the bottom lane.
There's nothing I love more than Vladimir.
Like Malrong does something great and gets first blood for his team, and then everything falls apart. So
well,
I hope I'm proven wrong this time around, as Tal gonna be knocked around the bouncy castle of the Alistair as another kill goes the way of Jinair.
The Glad plane is
early game, things are looking up and up. As Malrong getting in here, as they see him on the ward. Q comes in, and in goes Bono, interestingly enough. He's going to have to get to safety, but Root already... Oh, nice dodge on the stun there, on the taunt, rather, as Key is going really deep, 1v3. Can he get to the plant? Oh, he got knocked out of the wall. He got knocked out of the sky.
Kellen, you beast! Headbutted him away from safety.
There it is.
Oh, can you reset again, Linderung? That would be so true. The gold is still available, but it's going to be at the cost of bottom turret.
Question is, which one of these goes down first? You can see Bono and Tempt really getting in there. There's the ultimate. It comes down, but Linderung dodges everything, but you can't dodge the ignite. Tries to do a nice amount of damage on the backside, but the turret will go the way of the blue team in the bottom side first. They could try to collapse here. As in comes Grace, gonna grab position. TP's coming in, but Sion's still not that tanky. Actually uses his ult to get away from position, and now Kellen in a bit of trouble. Does get the nice knockup, but he's not tanky enough yet, as he will go down. Looks like Jinair are gonna have to run away with their tails between their legs and give away that Infernal. So they will trade at least a team fight win here for Jinair.
They'll get the Drake. Like you say, they win the pressure war. They have Sion in the front line, but no Kai'Sa ability to push damage onto members as, okay, this is happening. Why is Linderung here?
I mean, he doesn't have his flash. He doesn't have vision in the enemy jungle.
Nope.
He's going to be trying to take out Tempt, and he does have a nice amount of speed boost, but Tempt hanging around is going to eventually get the kill with Tal, as an unfortunate mistake will be the trade for the unbelievably tanky.
What did Jinair have? An amazing triangle, Valdez, of vision around back. Life are on backs. This should be a free mid lane turret, and maybe even more. They walk up.
Okay, this time maybe for real. They want to get on top of Kellen here in the backside, but Bono gets low. He's going to try to win the fight against Malrong, who does go golden on the backside. Here comes Linderung. But you can see that Key getting low as well. Root into the backside, takes out two. Somehow, someway, he's so fed, but he is going to make it happen. Tempt somehow as well gets the kill and gets the bounty, and now it looks like Tal and Bono are trying to get in the backside. The flash comes in, and he does go down. Nice calculation, I'd like to say, by Grace to make that happen even through the shield. As a walk
TP coming in by Tempt in the back line, and because Linderung's there so late, so far behind the play, there's actually almost lethal damage on Malrong already. Watch Root and how long he survives.
They know about this one. Humble Life gonna come in and check. The TP's already coming in. Kellen waiting in the side, gets a huge two-man knockup in the backside, and that means Root now going very aggressive into this team fight. Big knockup once again as Kellen gets four, but they do burst down the Kai'Sa as he was just too aggressive into the backside, and that means a double kill now to Lissandra, make it a triple kill, as unfortunately this time around Jinair not able to pilot that team fight to victory, and Hanwha Life will take it big time.
That triangle of vision is gone. The extra ward gets in. It's a standard one as well, Valdez. Everyone should check for the Baron vision. Not even in solo queue you put it out, but it gives all the information. The TP beautiful into the back line, and Jinair done messed it up. It will be Hanwha Life with the first Baron of the game.
Yep, it goes the way of Hanwha Life.
Between Jinair and the next team is looking larger and larger every time we see them play, even though there are moments where if you freeze it, say 5 minutes in, and you feel pretty excited about what Jinair...
Where their positives and negatives are.
Now all they can really do is all in. They have an initiation comp here, and there's the TP. It's right on top of Root.
Yep, right there in the front means he has to back away, and that does mean that Alistar in a lot of trouble in the front line, essentially alone, but in goes Linderong into the back line, and here comes Root, finally has that moment. He's doing damage in the backside. There's a nice taunt from the side of Hanwha Life for Root. He's still alive, doing damage. They finally take him away, but Linderong is still alive. Can he be the savior? No, it does not look like it. So unfortunate, but that was the one fight that Jin Air looked like they may have had a moment, but Root eventually did go down.
You see the health bars, and you know TPs confirm it. We will see the game end here. Hard to see the noble Alistar and Kha'Zix stopping the game.
They'll give it their best shot. That's about all they got. Slow comes in. Kellen goes down.
Well, they might try. Here we go.
Balrog, he does have his GA. He's delaying for quite a while. Next person is Root at 10 seconds.
Who's going to win?
He's staying alive, actually. The Fear Beyond Death isn't going to kill him as he does take him away. Root 3 seconds, 2, 1. Can he make it in and stop this? They're just going to target the Nexus, and it looks like that's not going to be enough. Game 1 goes to the side of Hanwha. It was a hard-fought one by Jin Air, but Hanwha Life turned out to be the better team in the end.
No one smiling on Hanwha Life Esports. They know they pickpocketed a victory from someone who didn't have a lot of victories to give over, Valdez. This is finding the...
At least the team fights are very straightforward from the side of Hanwha. It's hard to mess that up.
Feels like either Root or Grace was going to be lumped on victor duty against Harding.
Up against a Xin Zhao, as Malrang is going to spot this, and Key is here from the bottom lane. They want to fight right now. They'll take anyone they can get here, as no hook is going to come in. Nice buffer on that one, as Grace is in a lot of trouble. The Fear comes in, and Key, the bloodthirsty support, will steal first blood.
And that play, out of context, looks like just to get away quite easily. Problem that you'll see for Linderong is, are we going to see the trigger pulled here? He's out of mana. This is definitely the time to go.
That he is, and they're going for the safest way. They want to slowly chip him out first. There's the flash to get away, but still no turret aggro to the side of Hanwha Life. They're just going to wait for Temp to make his way up, and Linderong is able to get his ultimate out, but still in a lot of trouble here as they use all their abilities. And Aftershock on the Lissandra makes her so easy to stay alive. Only an Ocean Drake in the trade, but that's a lot of turret plates and a kill to the side of Hanwha Life.
And you know what? It also plays into don't take unnecessary risks. Just do it how you would do it against anyone else. They don't go for what looked like an 85% play with two people. To get gold, he's going to have to do it soon, and recently the meta has been doubling down on that. They know about the Gromp start here. They get Root.
Boy, they get him, and the Paranoia comes in, and the Ezreal has nowhere to go, doesn't even bother flashing. There's no point, as 2 kills go their way. They could use the Rift Herald now.
Oh, but it's worse, Valdez. They don't have to.
They have 1 Ocean. They'd like 2.
TP ward for Sion being zoomed out on there. You can see it on the top right of your screen. Here it comes.
Oh, yep. There it is, right behind everybody as, oh boy, here comes Paranoia. Didn't see that Sion, did ya? Behind everybody as how many kills are they going to pick up is the only question. 1 goes down. They got another knock up onto the Urgot, but it seems that 2 overall is going to be enough.
Easy for everyone to anticipate. Tal comes in. Jin Air goes down. Malrang's looking for less than a 50-50.
Will they get themselves into trouble? They're flashing forward. They want to take this fight up against the Sion. They do get Tal. At least that's a little bit of something on the backside for them to actually get some gold.
That's an acquired taste. I went on pro builds. People were trying it, so.
Yeah.
Viper leading the way on that one. Here's the dive. It's all alone until...
Here we go. We got Lissandra. Nice knockback, actually, by Malrang, but that means that he's going to be the one that dies most likely. Nice stopwatch, though, keeps him in this one for a moment as, oh boy, Grace, that one is going to sail wide as he's not really able to take anyone out. Should be just a second kill to the side of Hanwha Life. They will eventually take him out. Trying to make something of nothing as Jin Air and Hanwha Life pick up 2 more.
And that's without Sion there to just be when Lichbane Victor could be a thing, but didn't think it would be this game. Not sure if Icebomb Gauntlet would change the result as Bono takes down the Ocean Drake. That's a freebie. He's lying in wait.
Trying to get the sneaky Lissandra played there through the wall, but was spotted out. Might just go for Kennen here as, okay, into the back line. Tempt is going to knock down the Victor. No big follow-up in damage as everybody was on the Alistar, but the rest of them are going to go down as Tempt gets extremely low. They're trying to take out one more guy, but Grace actually from downtown is able to pick off the Nocturne. So nice sniperino from him. Makes something of it. Stick in there and hope that Hama Life make a mistake.
Possible, Valdez, possible, but that is a really nice place for Sion come.
Oh boy, trying to get around the wall. They're going to find an Alistair again in the front line with this ultimate available. This time, can they kill him is the question. They finally get him down with the follow-up from Tempt and enough damage for it to scale away to make another play happen.
They don't know about it either. They know now.
And here comes the TP anyway. This time he gets the Ezreal in the front line, but he is able to get over the wall. And no ultimate for Kellen means he's going to go down. Can Tempt survive? Is going to be able to ult himself. Flash on in from Bono, and Tempt's going to be just fine. Bono going very, very deep into the back line. He's still going to, it does go down to the victor in the end, but it should be an ace to the side of Hanwha, as only Nocturne will pay for it.
And because of the timer and the pretty decent death timers, it might be Baron.
But Hanwha able to make it happen here up against Jinair. As you mentioned, they take the same Baron. We'll see when they decide to make that move.
Let's see where Sion is, because he's probably going to force it.
Oh, he does miss, but in goes Bono anyway, and they get the hook onto Xin Zhao, which is going to be more than enough. They get the one kill, they get the jungler, and maybe now they go to the Baron.
That's unless Grace is getting in, and Grace doesn't seem so interested right now.
Yeah, not quite. He's picked up his heal. He's going to keep it in the bottom side, which is the main lane. They're going to be looking to push.
Watching the picture-in-picture, liking this one here. Another Speedway. He's coming bot lane. He's looking for the game.
Oh, he's going all the way around. Gets in the backside. Finds another cow. Somehow, some way. Always lands on a Kellen, but huge damage coming out from the Lissandra as well. Well, guys, this is going to be good night to Jinair. And hello to Hanwha Life, as they will pick up their 2-0 victory.
Even Tempt cleans up the final kill under the turret. He'll go down. Everyone press their stasis button.
Oh, boy.
Now, that was a cool play by Tal. I thought he was going to slowly chip away. We get a highlight reel drift, and we get the end of the game.
Really good stuff from the side of Hanwha. Looks so much cleaner in game number 2. They win this one 20-4 in kills, so got to be happy about this. And Hanwha, definitely a team that has some attitude and willing to show it there at the end of the game as well, with all the stasis being used, showing off their cool poses. As a cool 2-0 victory goes to this team. Bono looking pretty happy as well.
And at the end of the day, Valdez, what was our assignment for Hanwha Life today? You're against Jinair. It's going to be about your performance. Find some form. You've had some tough losses in recent memory to Griffin and Sandbox. Right now, undefeated. Game number 1, definite failure.
Was certainly not convinced by the Rakan the first time we saw it, as were a lot of people not very convinced. And
it never seemed so obvious that Khan wasn't in the roster. It felt like he could be a dependable name. Let's see if he can be more than that. That's what Kingzone would prefer. Here is Cuz.
They saw him on the ward, but he's still going to go down to the stun here. Has to flash to get away. Rascal under the turret. Oh no! Just barely in range, and that mistake is going to cost first blood. Cuz getting frisky, knocking off.
He's pushing up. He's got a nice health lead over Rascal. Definitely no all-in potential. Pre-1 item for Akali without some cover.
So, Pawn running on in, and now Cuz with no flash is going to be kicked away to safety, and here comes the whole bot lane as Kaisa's getting in there onto the Lee Sin. They got the slow here, too, on a Showmaker who's also going to go down. And Kingzone, with the big-time bait, it turns out, get a couple of kills.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. In comes the Rakan, but Kaisa's speed still as fast as ever. Really nice there. Ezreal couldn't react to it in any real way and didn't even have True Shot barrage. Could throw through some damage. So like you say, it was all a clever ruse. And Kingzone come away with the possibility around pre-14 minutes.
Cuz hanging around the top side, maybe looking for Nuguri, but the Shuriken will not miss. Still going to get on in there with that stun. Nuguri does have his flash, but in goes Rascal with the first part of that ultimate. Going to get on top of Nuguri, but there he goes with the flash, waiting until the last moment, and that is going to bait on in Rascal, who does go down in the end.
Love watching Nuguri in moments like that. It reminds me so much of Uzi years ago. Well played towards the end. And that means it's 2-2. And the gold lead is actually done on gaming side as here comes Sion.
Drifting on in from the top lane, and that means you're going to be stunned up the entire time. Nice follow-up from Kingzone after Nuguri uses his flash.
Braum looks for a flash. Oh, he's not going to. Here's Shelly. Kingzone seems to just want to use Shelly to pick up this Inferno.
And honestly, might just be a better choice because that gold from the plates might not amount to the same amount of gold you're going to get from an Infernal Drake towards the end of the game, and so they pick it up very easily. Looking to potentially get back in. There's the Lissandra, going to get that ultimate down, but where's the follow-up damage? Big Sion stun onto 3 members. Here's Nuguri from the top side. Wants to take out Deft, and he will. And it might just be 3 deaths here on the side of Kingzone as Sion here, Pawn, also going to go down a double kill to Nuclear as they pick up 3.
And that's a big win overall for Damwon, because consider on the Kai'Sa, that's pretty impossible for Ezreal to actually pressure this turret. Never want to be having CS in that matchup as Nuguri's in trouble.
Yeah, might be looking like he's dead here. The TP is going to come in, but it will be responded to as Sion is tanking everything up, and he finally goes down. Cuz too underneath that one, but the rest of Kingzone trying to get on in and take them all out, and that they will. They're chasing the Lissandra.
The Canyon stayed topside through all of this, the only person on that side of the map, so 2 for 2 with Canyon pushing in. Still very decent for the side of Damwon game. Ensures that no turret shot is going to miss. It's always going to be maximum amount of turret shots here because of his position. You cannot juke away from those and actually get one of them to pop by the end. Showmaker chase down does eventually die.
On live too, we just got Canyon going down up in the top side as it looked like it was especially for your Kai'Sa. And well, Victor still doesn't have his flash, and it is Nuguri. And so they will just continue going in as Nuguri is on vision. And well, you can see you later to your life now as the Victor will die once again. This is just the same story. Once again, Nuguri really hasn't learned, and they're just going to bully him.
But what's the crucial difference? Marin played teamfight tanks and teamfight mages. He played Kennen, he played Rumble, he played Maokai, he played those tanks. If you're going to hit the ultimate, otherwise his threat level's pretty low. Does mean that he has a lot of annoying chip damage and AoE control after a fight starts, but definitely a different school of thought to someone like Sword and the top lane Sion players. And
a little bit of on-the-edge trading here for both of the teams, but nobody is going to overcommit.
But remember, Kingzone is now exhausted out of vision, and Lissandra has TP topside.
Yeah, they get that slowdown onto Cuz with the stun. Showmaker once again here is going to get the multi-man root, and Tucson just disappears before he can really make anything happen. Rascal in the front line trying to break down Canyon. And Victor, by the way, guys, isn't even here as the fight does go the way of Damwon game. It's going to be really hard now because it's 5v4. At least Canyon is a little bit
Canyon's low, too.
Yeah, going to get the knock up here on a Hoyt, and Pawn is a big tanky boy. Cuz in the front line, trying to get away with the stun and make something happen, but just gets ulted down by the Lissandra as he does get that cooldown back, and they will return to the Baron.
Kingzone hold all the cards here. They've got the vision lead, they've got the numbers lead. Rascal's back. How can they do anything here?
Kingzone not willing to give up. As in goes Deft and the rest of his team getting the back of that pit as Rascal gonna get low, not able to be taken out here, and actually Tucson takes it away, probably with his own smite from the unsealed spellbook, but they get the Baron to the side of Kingzone, and Deft might even live. Never
chase
mind.
Him down, but the Baron's gone, Valdez. That's the big point here. Pawn will die slowly in the backside. I believe you're correct. I believe it was that unsealed spellbook coming through from the Rakan. Pick it up. It was an underleveled smite, but Canyon didn't use his smite in the fight, and thus it ends up being all for Rakan as we're fighting again.
Okay, well, this time it is Showmaker all alone. Does he have that Zhonya's? Looks like he does not, as he is going to go down, and everybody's getting caught on the backside as now Tucson able to turn 3 members down.
Free hitting.
Cuz also in that back line as they're getting their most of it. The Zhonya's from Deft 2 keeps him alive, and now it's Nuguri versus the World. And I believe the World should win this one. He does get a couple of kills, though, somehow. But Deft still remains alive, as does Rascal. It's a one-team fight for Kingzone.
Let's watch this, though, with no gap. It's going to be hard. There it is.
Yeah, trying to get on top of him with that Shuriken. And with the Shroud, that is going to be the end of it as 1,000 gold goes the way of Deft at the end of that fight.
Most of it a found bounty, but you'll take it if you're Deft. They clean it up there, has the stasis in order to hard commit. Big victory for Kingzone in a long, drawn-out, messy fight. The 2019 patches, in team fights, you feel gold leads. They can often be very relevant. We're not 45 minutes yet, so, well, it's Deft squad time again.
Showmaker, well, you got a glacial path, but did not even get close to getting you out of there, and no vision in that left side. He just gets
bigger ability to push damage on multiple members than Ezreal outside of ultimate. So because of that, you got to be careful as Damwon. You got to make something happen with your big gold values on multiple players. Otherwise, Horn's coming, and he's going to make you pay for it.
Poke begins, but here comes Tucson. That's a 4-man charm, but no follow-up does come from the side of Kingzone, trying to knock down Deft, and they do get the Guardian Angel. Canyon nearly gives his life for it, but it's a good life, as now we are going to have Cuz go down with his CA. Here comes Rascal into the back line, does have that Zhonya's. Can he take out Nuclear? That would be the biggest play, but not quite able to, as a couple more kills do go the way of Damwon.
2 for 2 actually there, given how it started with might be levied, because if Hoyt has Zunzil's spellbook there, it's a different thing. You can actually bait the Baron, because it's Guardian against Rakan, which...
Uh-oh, Nuguri in the front line as Kaisa just gonna rip him to shreds. Oh boy, that last proc there on the Storm.
I think everyone's ripping in this game,
Oh boy. That's just the way of the...
Caught in rotation at 40 minutes, a Damwon Gaming story.
Yeah.
They're going to lose Elder for this. It's a 4-stack Elder, including Elder.
Maybe you try to steal it, sacrifice a Canyon, but they're considering going on in, as Canyon not even going to make the play. Tucson thinking about it. They're going for the fight here, straight up against Rascal as the TP is coming in. Can they get on top of anyone? It looks like Pawn is going to be the sacrifice for that Baron, but a worthy sacrifice indeed.
Probably the champion with the least spammable poke that could really proc the Elder. So
see that Kingzone are going to respect this as well. I mentioned the double GA is down, but now they're going up against Baron minions, so it will be a lot harder to push in. Do Damwon stick around is the question. Looks like yes.
I mean, it's 20 seconds on Pawn. They're seeing what they can get.
Okay, big stun in the back line, but Cuz is just going to disappear, but Deft just chipping away at Hoyt. Now trying to take away Deft's health bar.
No minion wave here is going to delay them. They don't want to face the grand entrance or the ultimate. And Damwon win. I got 60-40 Kingzone, but no more.
Tucson looking for it on the left side. He's not going to be quite as fast and immediately get kicked away by Canyon. And now Cuz going to get low, but it looks like Hoyt will be the first casualty. Tucson, will he live? The answer is yes, as no, Canyon trying to get on in there. Uses his flash, but is going to miss. As now Cuz is going to get in. Here comes Deft into the back line. Can they take him out? The cleanse is there as he's chipping away the entire health bars of everybody on the side of Damwon. Is going to push them away as someone have to go home with their tail between their legs. As the chase continues and the snipe comes down from Deft.
Celebratory ultimate there from the Scion. Kingzone know they've done enough to win this game.
Looks like they've finally done it here, and they're still down some gold. Maybe after these 2 turrets they can get the lead, but either way, looks like Kingzone will take game number 1 here in a wild and wacky one to start off the first series of the night.
Fun game 1 between Kingzone and Damwon, but it tells you the story that teams have started to suspect. Be thrown off, at least for the first 10 seconds of this final pick. What will they lock in? I think LeBlanc is a perfect choice in terms of power levels, and I've kind of been expecting this
time around, but the only camp that's actually yours, Canyon, is the Wolves. Great one in this, as it looks like potentially this turret is even going to go bound for a first blood eventually, which, by the way, has not happened, and it might be now as in goes Tucson, or rather Hoyt right on top of him. As Tucson going to be in a lot of trouble here and will go down, and Showmaker shows up with the double root as Nuguri going 1v2 on the right side is immediately going to be punished, but an extra couple of kills in the mid lane to Damwon mean they win the fight.
Positioning on both sides all over the place.
Negative parts of their composition loss that you're going over, but so far Damwon have been...
Nuguri wants to dunk someone, and he's got a lot of damage. He just wants to dunk it down.
Well, Deft, you don't have your flash, so you die.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes, and unfortunately, that's the way it will go for the rest of the game.
Solid color casting there.
You can just get so many items on the jungle dart.
Yeah, more attack speed at all moments, so the extra AoE is going to proc even more. Chasing on to Pawn, he's in trouble.
just waiting for the hop back, as now all 5 members of Dumb1 are on the way for Yapan. He's going to hop all the way back. They're waiting on his clone, and okay, see you later. Held that one for so long, and actually he did go back once again. As play the Akuni Sax.
It's the great escape if you can do this. I think he might have.
Okay, the flash on in, as now they're going to link together, but still it will be missed as, Pawn playing with the hearts of the Dom1 fans and the Dom1 players.
And it's not trivial about it. He's going to get so much time for Jace, and there's a Camille shadowing this. If they get the dive here as well.
Not only Camille, it's also Deft. It's 3-on-1, and this time around, the Jarvan shouldn't look too good as the combo is dodged by Cuz going for the ultimate.
Kingzone just dunked them. That was awesome stuff from Pawn. He spent so much.
Escape can happen. And now what happens from here? You were mentioning the Baron speed for Dom1 Gaming. They'll pick up a Mountain Drake. That's going to be very nice for them, but they got to grab a hold of it.
And you still have the Zach Jarvan duo that seem ripe to take over this game. Anapo's making mistakes. Is this one of them?
Okay, we're going 1v2. He has his team behind him, but he wasn't expecting Pawn to be there. I would have to give him the benefit of the doubt, but now they are in so much trouble as back he will be knocked as Lysandra, even through the Aftershock, is going to go down. It's total decimation to the side of Kingzone. Not even close, as Cuz himself will even live on the backside, and now they will be the team to turn on to Baron.
Well, the mentor was turned off a little bit too long, and it gets capitalized on and feasted on by Kingzone Dragon Axe. They're going to get a free Baron from this, all because Nuguri wanted to get over that wall, and he wanted to get there fast. Unfortunately, that meant EQ on cooldown. He dies instantly, and so does Baron.
A bunch of extremely skilled young players that still have to get a little bit more experience, TP. I'd say. We'll see if they can make anything happen here as TP's coming in. There's only 2 members of Kingzone here as Cuz is going to get away from it, but can he survive? No, the flash comes forward. And the Camille at least will die, but they're spending so much to just try to kill them, and they're losing the whole map.
Exactly, mid lane. Outer turret goes down. The inhibitor is going to go down. It's Jace, by the way, and there's no way you're going to get a double kill bot side when it's LeBlanc Camille. Camille already trolled out of the ultimate deck through some creative mistakes. You definitely need to fully explain this one. Dom1 now find themselves one mistake away from losing 2-0.
Well, you mentioned creative mistakes. How about trying to get on into a blue buff in Vision, as Rascal is going to be finally collapsed upon by everything that Dom1 have to offer. That it will. Feeling really good about this one. I don't really mind the Ocean Drake. They'll take it, but as you mentioned, Elder will spawn next up. Tech into, essentially, when you already do have a nice amount of gold in your pockets.
Now, for all our analysis, Zach could still take over this game, but he might just straight up die.
Okay, he's going to get the Braum into the back line, but he's super tanky. Palm getting in there as well. Okay, nice amount of damage from Nuguri into the back line, but now Cuz trying to go 1v2 as well. But he has a Guardian Angel, whereas the Jarvan does not. Meanwhile, the Lucian also goes down in the fight. Cuz is able to take him out, and it looks like Kingzone are going to look for that 2-0 victory.
And TP in as well here. Is that Deft? I believe it is. He has to flash already.
Yeah, they're getting on in there, and not much that Canyon and Hoyt can do. Showmaker struggling to get in range even. Finally, they take out the LeBlanc. And have they gone too far? Lots of low health bars on the side of Kingzone, but it does not matter. They're going to be pushing in for the victory as both Nexus turrets do go down. They're still trying to kill Death. Can they even do that, someone? The answer's going to be no, as Kingzone win the match 2-0.
An epically frustrating game for Dom1 Gaming, and how did it start? But the trickery of Pawn on the LeBlanc. He bought so much time, and from there, the ability to reset your mental after a moment like that is not trivial, and it's to one of our new teams with those hotshot solo queue players. From there, everything was from there. It won't be shown in the gold graph, but that was the moment where they got under the skin of Dom1 Gaming as a 5, because it was a 5-man collapse. Credit to